Hello guys, welcome to our YouTube channel, and this channel is definitely going to be a channel that teaches you how to become a trader, a very perfect trader, a pro trader that you always wanted to be. All right, so this channel is particularly for a beginner. If you're a beginner, I mean if you're a complete beginner that you know nothing about what is on the screen now, then this channel is for you. So make sure you subscribe so that you don't miss out on our future videos. All right, so this particular video here is definitely going to be introduction video on how to set up this platform, like what you're seeing right now, what it actually means to have this kind of screen, and what it actually means, how to understand what we have here on the screen. All right, so this is what this video is going to talk about today. It's like an introduction video for a beginner. You get that right? Over in this video, I'm going to show you three things that is very important on this particular video. I'm going to show you what it means to be time, like the time. As you can see, this is 15 minutes. The different time that we have in trading, and the different traders that trade with different times. All right, that's the number one thing I'm going to show you. Another thing I'm going to show you is called what's it called, trade candles, with the different time, the different candlestick that we have and how they work. All right, and the last one I'm going to show you is called indicators, the different indicators, and how to actually set it up on the screen. So that's pretty much all we're going to talk about on this video. So another thing I want to mention is that we have different kind of trading platform that you can trade on. This particular one right here is called Trading View. All right, so and I'm going to make a video on this one today. So on a future trade, I'm going to show you another platform we use, which is called MT4 and MT5 and other ones like that. All right, but on this one we are using Trading View, and if you wanted to actually sign up, make sure you use the link in the description to sign up on the Trading View. Just sign up and you're going to have something like this. So another thing I want to mention is called currency pairs. So which is going to make it fourth thing we're going to talk about today. So we're talking about currency pairs, time, candle, and indicator. All right, so these are the things we're going to talk about. So the first thing we're going to talk about is called currency pairs, and this is it. So if I click here, you're going to see that we have different kind of what's it called, different kind of things here. So we have stock. All right, we're definitely going to make a video about this too in the future. We have future, we have Forex, which is what we're going to make a video on today. We have crypto, we have index, we have bonds, and we have economy. But when you click here, make sure you click on Forex. So when you click on Forex, you're going to have your pairs listed here. So on this video, we're going to use this particular pair, which is USD JPY. So when it on a Forex part, so when it comes to Forex, we usually trade with pairs, right? Because you need to be using one currency to trade another. So we deal with two currency pairs, and we deal with two currency, which automatically means pairs. All right, you need to, for example, you are using US dollar to trade Japanese yen, so it means that we are using US dollar to trade Japanese yen. That's the reason why the symbol is called USD JPY. So it's called currency pairs. All right, I hope you understand that. So for example, we're going to put this up. So when you put the pair up, this is what's going to happen in the market. You're going to have your chart right here because you're trading this particular one. So how this chart include here, so that will lead us to our next what's it called, our next option, which is called candle. All right, so we're gonna explain how this works. So this is candle right here. What we have on the chart now, this red candle here, and the green one here is called candle, right? Because we are actually using this particular one here. So if I click on the bars, you see that it changes, right? As you can see, this changed to bar. So if I click another one here, which is called line, as you can see, this is what we're gonna have. So the same thing happened with baseline. This is what we're going to have. So there are different things, but most traders use candle or Heineken Ashi. So the Heineken Ashi actually looks like candle 2. As you can see, it looks like candle 2, but most traders use either Heineken Ashi or just candles, but 70% trader use candle, which is what I'm going to recommend you using as well. All right, so we are using candle on this part, not what's it called, not the other one. So as you can see, this is what we're using. So another thing another thing I want to explain to you here is that, as you can see, this is red here. We have red, we have green. When it's red, it's called sell. So when it's green, it's called buy. All right, I hope you understand. So when the candle is red, it's called sell. When it's green, it's called buy. So that is pretty much all you have to know on the candle part. So over here, this is where you need to understand very well, because we have different kind of time frame. All right, so when it's on time, for example, this is 15 minutes. When I'm using 15-minute option, it actually indicates that each candle right here, for example, this particular candle right here represent 15 minutes. All right, so it means that each one of the candle represents 15 minutes. This represents 15 minutes. This over here represents 15 minutes. This over here represents 15 minutes. So it means that each candle represents 15 minutes. That's the reason why we're calling it candle time frame. So if I use 30 minutes, as you can see, I have a changes of the screen here. It actually indicates that each candle here represents 30 minutes. The same thing happens with every other candle we have here. I can actually decide to do an hour. So if I do an hour, it actually means that each candle right here represents 1 hour, and so on. So that is pretty much all you have to know on the candle time frame. So another thing I want to explain is that we have different kind of trader with a different kind of time. So guys, so when it comes to a main trader, like I've said, we call them scalping. A scalper usually trade from 1 minute to an hour. All right, so it's what's it called? A scalper can trade from 1 minute to like 1 or 2, 3 hours. That is what we call a scalper. So from 1 hour to 24 hours, we call them a day trader. So a trader, if a trader said I'm a day trader, he's actually referring to that he trade from 1 hour to 24 hours, which is 1 day. And the other trader we have is a daily trader, which we call swing trader. The third one is called swing trader. So those traders usually trade from 1 day to like a week or even a month. As you can see the indication here, 1 to a month. And we have the last one we have the last trader we have is called position traders. Those one trade for like, they can actually trade for 6 months, depending on their analysis. All right, so when someone say they are a scalper, let's go back to the first the first one, which is called scalper. So when someone say they're a scalper, it actually means that they trade within few minutes. It can be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes to even an hour. All right, so this is what means to be a scalper. A scalper is just someone that needs to make a quick money in the market. All right, so the full explanation is that a scalper usually trade with minutes at the most. The main objective is to grab very small amount of pipes as many times as they can throughout the busiest time of the day. If you are a scalper, you need to always put your eye on the market, because you don't want the market to go against you. All right, so if I enter a trade here, I just need to, okay, let me just wait for a 30 minute. So if I say that the market is in favorable, the market is actually dropping in my favor, so immediately I'm on my 30 minute that I'm actually targeting. I can just out of the trade. For example, if I enter like a $20 trade and I've made like 20 and I've made back $20, which is what's it called, $40 in total, then I can actually out of the market immediately. So that's what it means to be a scalper trader, right? When it's come to a day trader, which is usually an hour to 24 hours, those day trader, they normally trade for a very long time of the day. Like I said, you can actually trade for like 24 hours when it's come to day trader, because those people tends to analyze even more than the scalper, because they need to know what market has been doing for a couple of few hours or even days before they decide to enter a trade. So they need to analyze the market in a very long period of time before they enter a trade, because if day trader enter a trade, it takes them couple hours or even 24 hours before they can actually pull out of the market. Day traders tends to stay longer in the market, while the scalper tends to stay very short period of the time. So the string trader as well, which usually trade from days to a week, those people too, they are just like a day trader, but they are even more advanced than day trader, because they need to analyze the market. They can even analyze the market for like a week before they decided to enter a trade, because if they enter a trade, they usually opt out when it's like 2, 3 or even a week, or even a week, sure sorry, even a week or even a month. Like this is the indication here, so they can even stay in the market all through the week or even a month. So this is what we call a swing trader. All right, so the last one, which is a position trader, which is actually a range trader, those ones are a very what's it called, those people, they call them, we usually refer to them a very fundamental trader, because they tends to analyze the market in a very long time, and then they decided when they decided to enter a trade, they can actually stay in the market for a couple of months. So those are the people we call a position trader. All right, they can even stay for a month, even a year sometimes, because it based on their analysis. And the full explanation is that those are the traders that last for several weeks, month, or even a year. This trader knows that the fundamental themes will be the predominant factor when analyzing the market, and therefore make their trading decision based on what they have actually analyzed in the very past in the market. They can actually analyze for like a year at the past of the market. That is going to give them what's it called, a very strong team that, okay, this market is definitely going to stay for a couple of months, and they can actually go for it. So those people, we refer to them as a position trader. So guys, this is the only thing that you need to learn. Let me go back to, but like I said, most of people, we usually trade on a scalping part. So if you're a scalper, doesn't mean that you cannot stay in the market for hours. You can still even stay in the market for like 4 or 5 hours if you're a scalper, depending on, or what's it called, the strategy you are using. You can stay in the market for 5 hours, but most of the time, most of the traders are using scalping strategy, which is what we're going to be showing you in this channel. We're definitely going to be showing you how the different scalping strategy we have and how you can set them up and how you can be profitable. All right, like I said, this video is just to explain and show you the different kind of time you have and how you can actually maneuver it. All right, so the last one over here is called indicator. So over here on the indicator part, indicator, we usually use indicator to analyze the market and at the same time to actually build our strategies. So this is what we're going to actually be working on in the future at the same time. So we have a technical indicator, which is this. So like, for example, if I put up this particular indicator here, we call it advanced decline line. So if I click here, you're going to see that I have this right here. So this is what we mean by indicator. Indicator, we normally use indicator to confirm the market decision and to actually build and analyze the particular market. All right, so this is an indicator here. So this is the indicator I just put up here. So if I click here, I'm definitely going to close it. So we have different kind of indicator. All right, so as you can see, we have different kind of indicator. So if I actually click on this strategy, as you can see, these are the strategy indicator that you can download here. These are just the normal indicator that everyone use. So we have different kind of indicator. We have oscillator, all right, we have Bollinger Band, we have Kidney channel, we have a lot of things. Okay, this is the Kidney channel right here. So if I click that, this is how Kidney channel looks like. So let me actually reduce the volume. As you can see, this is how Kidney channel looks like. So that is just what you need to know about indicator. So let me close this. So that's just all you have to know about indicator. So like I said, on our next trade, we're definitely going to give you a very good strategy to work on, and definitely going to understand how to use strategy, how to maneuver through the times and the can do, and at the same time how to do this. So like I said, this is just an introduction video on how to know how the what's it called, currency pair works, the time frame works, the can do, and the indicator works, which we have actually tried to explain on this one. So guys, if you've never subscribed, make sure you subscribe now, because the next video we're definitely going to be on how to trade and different strategy you can trade on as a beginner. Like I said that this particular channel is completely for beginner. If you're a beginner trader, this channel is for you. So if you are willing to start out trading to become a pro trader, make sure you subscribe on this channel, because it's definitely going to be a very good start point for you. All right, so guys, this is where I'm going to stop on this video. I hope you like the video. If you like the video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and make sure you turn on the notification bell so that you don't miss out on our next upload. So each time we drop a video, you're definitely going to be the first person to be aware of the video. I love you guys, and I'll see you on our next video.